Tourism is one of the world's fastest growing industries. Every year, over 30 million British tourists head for the Mediterranean sun, sea and sand with one thing on their minds: having fun. But there are others that have been visiting the Mediterranean beaches for a lot longer than we have, who have watched the dinosaurs come and go, and who now make room for us in their ancient world. Marine turtles have been swimming the world's oceans for over 110 million years, but now they are endangered. If we don't act now, they might be gone forever. The good news is that there are a few things that you and your customers can do to help stop this from happening. In the Mediterranean, loggerhead turtles breed in the summertime. They get their name from their huge heads and hefty beaks, which they use to crunch through their favourite shellfish food. Both males and females swim for hundreds of miles before arriving at the sandy beaches at about the same time as we do. Loggerheads do most things slowly, including mating, which can take several hours. They also like to bask lazily at the sea's surface. This makes them especially vulnerable to being hit by speedboats and jet skis. Every year, maimed turtles wash ashore with terrible and often fatal injuries. You can help. Discourage your customers from using speedboats or jet skis where there are turtles in the water. If they do use them, make sure they keep a lookout for any turtles. Persuade them to drive slowly and to keep a safe distance. If they're lucky enough to see a turtle, make sure they know to keep their distance, as loggerheads can deliver a very nasty bite. Believe it or not, turtles absolutely love to eat jellyfish. Sadly, they often mistake indigestible litter, such as plastic bags, for a tasty jellyfish snack. This can lead to a slow, painful death. You can help. Encourage your customers to dispose of litter responsibly. Never throw litter in the sea, never leave it on the beach, and never flush it down the toilet. Female turtles emerge at night to lay their eggs at the back of sandy beaches. They are very nervous and easily scared back to the sea by any movement, noise, or lights on the beach. If she is repeatedly disturbed, a female turtle will dump her eggs at sea, where they will certainly perish. You can help. Please ask your customers not to walk on turtle nesting beaches at night during the breeding season. Make sure there are absolutely no hotel or villa lights shining on the beach at night. Ask hotel managers to switch off any problem lights. And discourage your customers from using bars and restaurants that refuse to turn off their lights or that have been built illegally on turtle nesting beaches. Female turtles lay their eggs in the dry sand at the back of the beach and leave them to incubate in the heat of the sun. They are extremely vulnerable and may get squashed if walked, driven, or ridden over. Beach furniture will compact the sand if placed on top of the nest. It will also shade out the all-important heat of the sun. And you can imagine what would happen to the eggs if a parasol spike were pushed through the nest. You can help. Advise your customers not to drive vehicles or ride horses on turtle nesting beaches during the turtle breeding season. Encourage them to avoid walking along the back of the beach. And during the day, keep all beach furniture close to the sea, ideally within a few meters of the water's edge. After about 2 months, the eggs hatch. The hatchling turtles dig upwards to the surface of the sand, where they wait for nightfall. They make a dash for the sea under cover of darkness. And while the sea may only be a few meters away, this is the most hazardous time of a turtle's life. Predators patrol the beaches, looking out for tasty hatchling snacks, and we can make things worse. Beach furniture, sand castles, and holes dug in the sand can be lethal traps for the tiny hatchlings. You can help. Always make sure beach furniture is removed from nesting beaches before nightfall. You can also encourage your customers to level off any sandcastles and fill in any holes that they have dug on a turtle nesting beach. Just think, through this simple action, they might make the difference between life and death for a turtle. The tiny hatchlings find their way to the sea by running towards the brightest, lowest horizon, which is naturally created by the reflection of the moon and stars on the sea. Bright lights from any hotels and bars built behind turtle nesting beaches confuse the hatchlings. Instead of running to the sea, the hatchlings run inland towards the lights, across roads and into gardens. You can help. Make sure there are absolutely no lights shining on turtle nesting beaches at night. And discourage your customers from using illegally built bars and restaurants and those that refuse to turn off their lights. This way you can help the hatchlings get to the sea and give them that extra chance of survival they need. The odds are really stacked against the hatchlings in the first few days of their life. It is thought that only 1 in 1,000 turtle eggs actually survives to become an adult. Turtles are in danger of extinction, and extinction is forever. But by doing your bit, you and your customers can give these spectacular animals the chance to survive for generations to come. If you want to meet Hatch the turtle hatchling and learn more about how tourism can make a positive difference to the environment, check out the Travel Foundation website. If you want to find out more about the turtles in the Mediterranean, check out the websites of Medasset, Archelon and the Marine Conservation Society.